Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all two setups that I took from yesterday, which was Monday, June 8th, and today, Tuesday, June 9th. Took two trades. One was break even because I got in too early. By the time I realized that I got in too early, I was already down like $2,000 something, and I ended up getting out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wait, be a little bit more patient and get a more sniper entry. Broke even on that trade. And then I took a trade on NASDAQ. I basically got my 6 set up for my paper trading scaling plan that I'm doing. I will put them here now so you guys can see. I'll probably do like a voiceover. I also realized too, psychology is such a big factor when it comes to trading, but also I realize as well that if I do not get a proper night's rest of sleep, it definitely messes with the way that I trade, because I'm like trying to hurry up and go back to sleep when in reality I need to get up, go to the gym, be fully awake for me to take a trade, because I feel like I kind of rush my trades and don't have enough patience when I'm just sitting in the house and just going through the motions of it, looking at the charts. So that's my biggest problem, being patient enough and entering too early, although I know the direction that the trade is going to go in. I mean, you never know what direction the trade is going to go in, but as you know, I trade ICC. So yeah, I'm going to put the trades here so y'all can see, and I will tell y'all the exact mistakes that I made whenever I took these trades. I actually did it on 2 trades. If I lose a trade, I'll take another one like sometime after, because I know immediately in that moment I kind of know where I went wrong. And most of the time whenever I'm in the negatives is because I entered in the trade too early. So as you guys know, I trade ICC. I'm going to highlight my indication. My indication was here on the 4 hour. My correction happened on the 4 hour as well, which was here. Gonna change that a different color. Cool. And then my continuation happened here because it started to make lower lows and lower highs. We're going to move that June out of the way. Then I'm going to go down to my 15 minutes so y'all can see in in-depth detail where I got my entry at. I can see more in detail why I took the trade that I took. And this is the break-even one. So as you guys can see here, price was making lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, made a higher low, lower high, so on and so forth. Okay, cool. Correction made higher highs and higher lows, kind of, in a way. Whenever price continued, it did break these higher lows. As you can tell right here, it broke these higher lows. I got in too early because when price indicated down on the 15 minute, it came up to correct, and what I should have did was waited until it continued back down, made a lower high, which that was what my initial bias was, to make that low, make a lower high, lower low, and I could have entered somewhere here on this area to get a more sniper entry. But what I did was I got in too early. So I'm really lucky that I even got a break-even trade, because here in this area where this dot is, was barely starting to make a lower high, which is here in this area, which I'm going to zoom into the 5 minute as well so y'all can see. The red candle was where I entered my trade. The blue candle was where I exited my trade. On the 5 minute, usually what I'll do is do ICC on every time frame. I think where I went wrong was that I entered on the 1 minute. Every time I enter on the 1 minute, it always is so much chaos and so much noise on the 1 minute, and that's what causes me to get into my trade too early. So I think I'm going to stick to the 5 minute from here on out. I entered here on this candle, which was, I believe, on the 1 minute, which really messed me up because then price liquidated me and I got in too early. So although this would have been a indication for me on the 5 minute, I still needed to wait till price corrected. So I got in too early. I didn't wait for price to correct on the 5 minute. After it already made this pretty much big move on the 5 minute, once it makes moves like this, price always has to correct in some way or form, even if it's just a little bit. So I got in here at the end of this candle. Price ended up liquidating me out. Got out here, and I think I was down like 2,000 or something. Then to break even my trade, because I was not satisfied with that, I'm like, okay, not even on no revenge trading stuff. Well, for being honest, let's not even sit here and lie. I mean, I guess I pretty much revenge traded, but I knew where I went wrong from the beginning, where I even entered, because I was being too impatient. And I thought that the trend was gonna leave me, not realizing and being logical in that moment that price always has to correct, even if it's a small correction. So then I ended up getting in on this on this red arrow here. I knew that price was done correcting on the 5 minute, because you can see that this body candle here is indicating that that price wanted to go down. Made a small correction, got in here on this area right at the top of this correction, and price rode down to here. I believe I ended up making back what I lost here in this area. I am not that good at teaching, but I still want to share my knowledge and how I interpret ICC, because I feel like it's helped me a lot with entering my trades and having a lot more wins. But I do think I have to focus more on psychology when it comes to trading and being patient. My biggest thing with psychology is the patience part. I feel like sometimes I can have FOMO and feel like the trade is gonna leave me, and then I get too impatient and start to enter when it's like the market is gonna be here all day. And even if I don't catch the trade, then it just wasn't meant for me to catch, you know? But I definitely think that I need to focus on more patience when it comes to trading, because that's my biggest downfall when it comes to this. Overall, my win rate, I would say, has been a lot better. Starting this paper scaling plan for myself, I'm definitely trying to do this because I want to make sure that I'm confident before I actually start my live account, which I'm halfway through my paper trading journey. And I will continue to show you guys my mistakes and also my wins, because I want to be transparent and never know who I could help. You guys are learning, I'm sure, as much as I'm learning, although I'm still learning myself and still trying to master this skill. I definitely think that I could help somebody along the journey. And also, it's just a good way for me to journal my trades by posting videos like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.